I'm making this video on my Brno Zh 301. I don't have any videos online of it that I've seen, so I decided to make one for anyone else who's looking to pick one up. The shotgun itself is a pretty interesting design. To start off with, safety. It's right there in front of the trigger, which makes it very easy to switch with your finger. Also, the two triggers. The front one fires the top barrel, whereas the back one will fire the bottom barrel and then the top barrel. Another interesting part of it is the way it opens up. You see, the breech actually moves back when the gun is opening. The barrels on these are interchangeable, which means you could get rifle calibers over shotgun, different choke for the front end. In this case, this is a 12 gauge full over full, and to remove the actual barrel, you open the action slightly, press the button here, and pull up and jiggle it a little bit, and the barrel will come free. Once again, back, you can see it slides. Nice rough wood on the actual gun, and well priced for an over and under. Supposedly the triggers are set up for this because when you have the rifle barrel over the shotgun barrels, you're able to fire the rifle before firing the shotgun by pulling on the front trigger. Removing the front end on this gun involves taking off the screw that's here, and then not forgetting to take off the screw that is right down here. You don't do that and you risk breaking the front end and bending the screw. The stock itself is easily removed. In the back, you take the butt plate off, and once you do that, there's one screw that goes right down the center of the stock, unscrews easily enough, and you just pull off the stock. Putting it back together is a little bit tricky, but not so bad. Place the gun on here like this. Push slightly with the front. Push down on the button. Line it up with the groove and pop it into place like so. Open completely like this. Extractors, not ejectors on the shotgun, and locks in two spots rather than just one. There is one problem with these shotguns, where they tend to have a problem that when firing the back trigger, it will sometimes fire both shots off at the same time. I've had it happen to me a couple of times, and supposedly the main problem is that the trigger assembly is dirty. I haven't properly cleaned this gun since I've gotten it, so I will eventually take it apart again and clean out the trigger housing, back end over here. and hopefully it'll solve my problem with the double fires. So that is basically the Brno Zh 301.